It's kind of hard to describe Nickens, but my best definition of who Nickens is he's the South African Tom Jones. Or kind of like a Don Ho for South Africa. You know, I remember when I was young watching like the Don Ho show, and he would be in this Hawaiian resort and he'd just be singing all the songs, and kind of a person, and flirting with a lot of the ladies and the whole thing. And I always saw Nickens as that guy who's in the resort, you know, really all about the song and dance, and his group Tatu, the guys who he hung out around with, grew up with, and he really is, you know, the musical, you know, flavor in this movie. No, it wasn't. Actually, you know, it's funny because Adam called me up and basically said he wanted me to, you know, to do something in the movie. And, you know, we had a kind of a boilerplate. It was kind of something that they had written out. And I was like, hey, Adam, you know, how about this? You know, what if I tried this? And I remember actually getting the wig made like right on the spot, like before they had even approved it, before everybody had looked at it. Frank Coraci was like, what are you doing? What are you about to do? And then I had these suits made, and I sent them a picture of what Nickens was, and they were like, we never even imagined this character like this. Man, everybody who was there knows that for me, it was like a return to the cradle of civilization. First of all, my workouts went to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? You gotta understand, everything in Africa is bigger, badder, more dangerous. You can get a spider here in California. A spider over there is like, ah, you know, a cat here, a lion there. You know, everything is 100% more harsh. I looked at a beautiful tree. I was like, man, this tree is beautiful. They were like, don't touch that. Those thorns are poisonous. I was like, dude. Wow. Well, first of all, the Tatu group in the movie are a division of Ladysmith Black Mambazo, a world-class, super famous South African singing group that have been famous. Like Paul Simon put them out years earlier, but it's their style, and it's so unique, and it's so beautiful. I used to sit and watch, and there was a guy named Lebo M who arranged all the music, and he's the same guy who arranged the music for Lion King. And to hear those guys go into what they do, it's absolutely phenomenal. You will never hear anything like that anywhere else in the world, anywhere. He loves food, he loves wine, he loves the whole thing, but he also is that way as a director. He wants the spirit. He's really, really big on the spirit of the scene. He's not about, you know, you can change the lines, you can switch some things up, but he really gets the emotion of what's going on. And it's an amazing thing. I think Frank was the perfect guy to direct this kind of movie, you know, because he has heart. You know, I give him the biggest hug. I love, every time I see him, I'm like, Frank Coraci, you know. It's a love fest between me and him. Families, I think it's for everybody, dude. I mean, first of all, you're gonna get, the guys who are Adam Sandler fans will not be disappointed because it's got enough of the Happy Madison magic right there with it. But another thing is, because of the heart, I think the ladies are gonna love it because it's so beautiful. I mean, I actually, you know, I have a blended family myself, and I think it's one of those things that everybody realizes, you know, we're all blended in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where when you take, you know, love from one place and put it together and bring people into your family, you are that. You are blended. And I think that the kids are gonna love it because you have like superstars like Bella Thorne,